This is another little program that includes manipulating the position of the cursor, and over here we're going to create a screen form for user input from the user. So we need to include the Windows header file again, so we can set the cursor position, and we use a structure over here with three things: a name, an age, and a gender. So if you look at the main function here, you see that the flow is that we first create a user info structure called input. This is the structure with the three things. Then we get the handle to the standard output device, the console that we'll see in the terminal down here in a moment. We're going to display the prompts on the screen, get the user input, and then display the data. So we're not going to really look at all the functions over here quite yet. Let's just collapse this, and yeah, we'll just run it. So what you see happening over here is that data entry form over here, the header, is displayed right in the middle of output over here. The cursor is over here at the name, so I can just enter ERNST Beckering, hit the enter key, and it automatically shifts to the age, and we'll just say 55, not quite it, but enter, and we'll just, we know I'm male, so then over here the data you entered. Now I can try to clear the screen, and then if I do it again, we get exactly the same thing, which really shows you the problems with trying to do user input in a console over here and then manipulating the cursor position. So let's stop this, and over here let's see what happens with place cursor. This is where we set on the screen a certain position, and when we want to display prompts, which is over here the header, you see that we call place cursor, and all this is hard coded. Now 25 is the row, so that's kind of in the middle, a little bit to the left, and 3, 5 and 7 over here are the lines where it will occur. If we want to get the user input, we place the cursor again, and notice that over here we have printed the header over here on line 3. Then on line 5 at position number 25 we set the cursor and then print name over here, and then over here we go to the same line, position 31, which is about 6 positions further, so just about this over here, and then we get the input, and we put that in the name for the structure. Then over here you see that the age and gender over here were printed on line 7, so we get the input from line 7, position 30, which is 25 plus 5 over here for the age, colon, and a space. And then over here there's a bunch of little characters over here, so you see that they hard coded that as line 7 and then position number 55, where we get the gender. And then after having gotten input from lines 5 and 7, you see that we go down to line 10, and we go all the way to the left, and then we print over here the user message, then over here the name with the name that we have in the input structure, go to the next line with end all and do the same thing for age and gender. But you see that it's kind of tricky to work with hard-coded lines over here.